Hi fourth graders, so you are about to take a quiz over solving word problems that could have multiplication, addition, or subtraction in them, or maybe more than one because it is a multi-step problem. So remember, when we do that, of course, we use KUPS to solve any word problem, and Ms. McCoy is going to go ahead and solve this one for you to remind you how we should be thinking when we are solving word problems. So first, of course, I'm going to read the problem most likely more than once. So in a box of crayons, there are 4 rows with 17 crayons in each row. After a first grader used the box, he broke and threw away 5 crayons. How many crayons are now in the box? So I'm going to have read it again and then make sure I start to fill out my know. So what I know is that the box has 4 rows of C for crayons. And I know that there are 17 C in each row. We know that is important information as well. It also tells me that he broke 5 C, so I'm going to have to decide what to do with that later on in my planning piece. And then I'm going to put my unknown, which is my question. So how many C in the box now? This is what I'm trying to find out once I solve. And then I have to start planning. So I'm going to use what I know to start planning. And I see that I have quite a few things going on here. I have 4 rows, 17 in each row, 5 broken crayons. So seeing what I have in my know, I know this is going to be not just a 1-step problem, but at least a 2-step problem. So I need to decide what am I going to do first. So I do know that there are 4 rows with 17 crayons in each. That's a word that is very important to me, in each row. And we talked about how that means either multiplication or division, but I'm not dividing yet, so I should know I'm going to multiply. For my first step, to figure out how many crayons I have in that box, I would have to do 17 times 4, and that is going to equal C, how many crayons I have in the box all together. But remember, I'm answering how many crayons in the box now after the first grader broke 5. So if he broke 5 and threw it away, I know I'm not adding any more. I would actually be taking away. So in my plan, I should also know I'm using subtraction. So I'm going to take C, that number of crayons I have in the box, and I'm going to subtract 5, and then that is going to get me how many I have in the box now. So I could put in for now. So remember, we've been doing this for a while, but now we finally get to solve. So I'm going to solve by using an area model for 17 times 4. So I'm going to insert a text box really quick, or I'm not even sure I have to do that. I can insert a table. A 2x1, and I'm going to put it about right here. Oh, I don't need that text box, sorry. I do need my table, and I'm going to make it fit somewhere in my solve. It's just a 2x1, so I should be able to make it fit about right there. Make it smaller. There we go. All right, and when I'm solving, I am going to be doing 17 times 4. So if I decompose 17, it's going to be 10 plus 7. And I will be multiplying that all by 4, since that is my second factor. In my first area of my area model, I'm going to do 10 times 4, which I know equals 40. And I'm going to do 7 times 4, which I know equals 28. Okay, when I add those together, 40 plus 28 I get 68. Okay, looking at my answer choices, I see that A says 68. But I have to think there's a problem with that. I've only done one step so far in my solve. I wrote in my plan and in my no that I need to subtract 5. So don't get tricked, and just because you see 68, pick A, because you would be incorrect because you have one more step, which is to subtract 5. And when I do that, my answer should be 63. So I have 63 crayons in the box now, so my answer choice would be B. All right, remember to really think through your word problems. Make sure in 4th grade they're mostly going to be more than one step. So don't just stop after that first step, because then we wasted all that time and we still got our answer wrong, because we needed to keep going and not just stop after step 1. I know you guys can do it. Good luck.